I just wanted to issue a little bit of a warning before the video starts. There is a section of the video where I'm getting pierced. However, Epps was recording it from across the room, and there's nothing zoomed in. You can't see any details. Honestly, there's a big chunk of the couple second long clip that my head isn't even all the way in the frame. So yeah, but I still know that that type of stuff can really bother people. So I just thought that I would let you guys know. There will be a fade in before it happens and a fade out to let you know that it's over. But there are no details. You can't see anything. Like it's literally all you can see is me sitting on the table and him just kind of fidgeting around with my face a little bit, and that's it. So, but I still wanted to let you guys know, and I don't know how to end what I'm saying right now. So I guess just like enjoy the rest of the video. What?
You're cute. I don't have my boots on. I have my shoes on. No, you don't. You look beautiful, baby. You always look beautiful.
My eyelids feel sweaty.
Did you show him your little
My bafflement.
bafflement?
I did not. Yes.
You're cute. Ready? POV. You're an ant. Oh no. I had an ant family. An ant wife and children. With ant jobs.
So, I just went, okay, I didn't just go home. I just went home. Oh my God, I just said I didn't just. My mustache is looking quite lovely in the evening sunlight. Anyways, so we got home and, Epps had to clock in for work and I laid down and took a nap. Now tell me, why does a post-piercing nap just hit? Like, tell me why there's nothing like getting a piercing and going to sleep. Is that just me? Fucking probably. But he gave me like he gave me like a sheet of like instructions that basically was like, don't eat spicy foods, don't eat hot foods, don't eat hard foods that could like hit it and hurt it, keep your mouth clean, alcohol-free mouthwash, saline wash on the outside. But he like, I feel like that's like really cut and run. But then I'm like, am I allowed to eat like normal food? Like, I don't know. Like, when I say what his instructions out loud, I'm like, you sound so fucking stupid, bitch. Like, that's so fucking cut and run. Like, why are you confused? Like, saying it out loud, I can't even remember what I was confused about. He told me, you know, just use common sense. Don't play with your jewelry. Don't change it for at least 3 months. And I'm like, huh? I'm confused about everything. Why? I said all that shit out loud. I've said it in my head 1,000 fucking times, and I've been like, I'm so fucking confused. And then I say that shit out loud, and I'm like, bitch, why are you so fucking dumb? I'm very nice to myself sometimes. Anyways, I'm at Rite Aid in my nightgown because I'm in my nightgown and I just put my pants back on. Like, this thing comes down to my fucking knees. I look very cool right now. Anyways, I'm at Rite Aid because Walgreens, I'm not going across the very busy traffic, and CVS is packed, and I don't want to deal with that. So I'm at Rite Aid. I get to deal with the weird ass cashier, and I got to get some alcohol-free mouthwash and some wound wash, saline wash, and hopefully not blow a bunch of money. I fucking hate coming to this Walgreens because they have Wet n Wild. They have this like weird cashier girl that's always like, I love your skin. Ma'am? I came in here one time, and the first time she ever said that to me, it like freaked me out so bad I didn't come back for like 6 months. And then one day I stopped in here before work, and they were like, oh my God, we haven't seen you in forever. And I was like, I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you. That new cashier girl kind of freaks me out a lot. And they were like, which one is it? And then they started like guessing. They're like, oh, is it the blonde one? I was like, no, it's this one. And they were like, what'd she do? And I was like, oh, she was just being weird. I didn't want to be like, she was like, I love your skin. But that's exactly what she did. That's exactly what she did. That was it. That was the thing. I think I'm going to get a new toothbrush too, though, because bacteria and stuff. Like, I have to stay off Google because everything says something different. Like, I read somewhere that you shouldn't fucking talk for 3 hours after getting your piercing. And I asked my piercer about it, and he was like, that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Who said that? I was like, Google. And he was like, well, there you fucking go. It doesn't hurt. It just feels a little funny. It literally just feels a little funny. The way that my piercer does his piercings is he has you breathe in and then breathe out, and he pierces you while you're breathing out. And I basically don't know how or don't know why, but it just feels like pressure instead of pain. And I fully was completely prepared to fucking wake up from this nap and just be with pain. It didn't happen. It feels a little funky. It feels a little weird. He said it's going to click on your teeth. The thing is, I talk with my bottom teeth, and it's rubbing my gums, not my teeth. It hasn't really touched my teeth at all. He said it's gonna click on your teeth a little bit every once in a while. And I was like telling him, I was like, listen, because you know he was a kid in the 2000s too. I'm telling him, I was like, I went to fucking school with these girls that broke their teeth on their jewelry. And he's like, the more that we talked about it, the more I was like, what do you have to do to make that happen? Like, what is your jewelry made out of? He's like, yeah, that only happens if you like aggressively fuck with your piercing. He's like, you've got to be aggressive about it. Because it's just, this feels so like light and like, I don't know, like, I thought it was going to bother me, but it's not really bothering me. But he told me, like, don't play with it. Don't get in the habit of playing with it. You'll keep it from healing. And then that's how people fuck with their gums, and that's how people fuck with their teeth. And I was like, I'm gravy. I'm actually terrified of fucking with it. I was terrified for the longest time of messing with my eyebrow ring, and now it's like healed up, and I still don't mess with it. I also want to get some popsicles. Because I feel like logically that would be like an okay thing to eat, even though you know how I am. I spiral. I'm like, what about the sugar? And then the sugar and the yeast. He didn't tell me to like not drink certain things and to not like he didn't tell me like don't drink an energy drink, don't drink soda, don't drink this, don't drink that. But like, I'm gonna wait a couple of days before I do, though I don't know. Could I drink from a straw and be okay? So it like skips over my mouth. And will I choke to death if I do that? I mean, it can't be like when you get a tooth pulled and you're not supposed to drink from a straw because it can like give you dry socket, right? I mean, that am I fucking spiraling? Is my anxiety iron gripping me right now? I think so. Okay, let's go inside and see what they have, because I apologize for filming on my phone. It just was easier right now. I just wanted to get out of the house quickly. Also, don't look at my fat arm. Actually, you're allowed to. I don't give a shit. Okay, let's go. Do you guys think it looks cute? I feel like it's so little and like subtle, and it's exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted. It really is. I wanted something like, I took my nose. I have had my fucking nose pierced for so long. I've had my nose pierced for, how old am I? I'm almost 34. I've had my nose pierced since I was like 14. Like, how long's that? 20 fucking years? So I can take that bitch in and out whenever I want. But sometimes I wear a nose ring, sometimes I don't. And I had my nose ring in last night, and I was like, this is going to balance it out perfectly. I love it. I love it, especially with my thin eyebrows. Why is it so fucking Christina Aguilera in her dirty era? Ah! It's everything. It is all that I needed in life. They didn't have any wound wash. I did get my mouth wash. I did get my new toothbrush. I got some yogurt to eat. I found a bunch of marked down sugar-free candy to get for D. But they didn't have no damn wound wash. That was just straight saline wash. It all had extra shit in it. Now I have to go somewhere else, whether I like it or not. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. And then, like, I was so, like, here I was with, like, a buggy full of shit, a cart full of shit, a basket full of shit, whatever you want to call it. And I get up to the register, and the cashier, like, thank God it was not the one that freaks me out. She's very, very, very elderly. She's extremely elderly. And definitely just one of those people that, like, has a job to get out of the house, you know. And she's dealing with somebody that is even older than her. And I swear to God, guys, it felt like I was standing in line for 3 hours. The lady was having her run down her receipt, so she made sure that she had gotten her discount of, like, 10 cents. And I was thinking, I'm going to cry in front of everyone. And if you think that I won't, you're sadly mistaken. I think it was my anxiety that was, like, latching onto me because it felt like everything was going so slow. I felt like the cashier was picking up everything that I put on the counter and individually inspecting it. Like, I swear that's what it felt like. I swear it felt like she was reading the label on everything that she was ringing up. It felt like everything was just moving in slow motion. That could be that I need to eat. That could be lack of caffeine. That could be my anxiety. Also, I tried to put on my sunglasses before I left the house. The nose piece on them broke. So I just risked it for the biscuit. Well, now I spent like 20 minutes in there. The sun is very fucking bright, because it's about 30 minutes before it goes down, and I'm gonna have to drive straight into it. Driving straight into the sun. If only. And I have a Greek yogurt. I should have been like, do you guys have any plastic silverware in the back that I could have some so I can eat this bitch in my car? I ate a Greek yogurt, and everyone should be proud of me because it's probably the healthiest thing that I have eaten in weeks, if not months. I really want Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. I do, and I don't think that I can have it for a couple of days. He didn't tell me no, but I'm going to tell myself no. So this video is going to be a little bit shorter than I thought it was going to be because I ended up deleting this thing that I recorded this morning of me just talking about how, like, the last time that I used the website to book, I got a confirmation email and text. And then I'm sitting here like an hour before my appointment and realizing I never got the confirmation email or text. And I'm like, if I fucking walk in there, like, I completely forgot about it. But I was like, if I walk in there and I'm like, hi, I'm here for the 1:30 appointment. And they're like, what? I would feel so goofy. I mean, I literally don't know what other word to use for it. So then I started to panic and I called them twice. And I was like, I know they're there, and I bet you everyone's busy. I bet you everyone's tattooing, everyone's piercing, and the girl that, like, runs the front desk, she also helps do other stuff around, like the shop and stuff. So I'm like, what if they pick up? They're gonna know it was me calling over and over again. So I didn't want to call back. So Epps was like, well, just go in at 1:30, and if they forgot to check the email and confirm it, then we will just schedule while we're there. It'll be fine. It must be insane being a functioning adult, right? So, like 2 minutes later, I'm sitting on the bed and I'm like fidgeting because I'm terrified. I'm terrified of going in there. Like, I don't get to choose how my mental illness plays out. I try. And the thing is, like with agoraphobia is fear of social situations. Everybody thinks that agoraphobia is like fear of leaving your house. It's not. It's fear of social situations and being humiliated in them. And guess what? What humiliates people is different from person to person. And me walking in there thinking that I had an appointment and it wasn't confirmed would be humiliating to me. Like to a lot of people, they'd be like, just show them your phone. Just show them the text. Just show them the email where you booked it. I would still be, I would want to lay down and curl up like a fucking shrimp and die. So thank God I got the email confirming my appointment. I got the text confirming my appointment. There was a little bit of a weird thing with the email where it said that my appointment was actually at 6:30 instead of 1:30, which made me fly into a panic. But Epps was like, listen, we'll go in at 1:30, and if they accidentally scheduled it for 6:30, then we'll just go back at 6:30, and it's really not that big of a deal, and everything will be all right. Like I said, it must be nice to be a functioning adult who can logically think and not spiral, because that's what I do. Worst case scenario, most humiliating scenario for every and all situations, ever and always. I just don't like being like inconvenient to people. You know what I mean? I just don't like feeling like an inconvenience, and it just makes me feel like a fucking dork. You know, I just feel like a fucking dork. I'm very, very tired today, though. And I don't think absolutely anybody is surprised by that. It's just that I haven't had any caffeine. I have not had any caffeine, and my dependency on caffeine is probably borderline dangerous. I am very proud of myself, though, like on a more serious note. I am really proud of myself because tomorrow is, it's the 7th. Tomorrow's the 8th, and I'm going to be going in before bed and filling in my calendar with another green square. And this is the longest streak of green squares that I have had since I started filling out my calendar. And I truly think it's because I entered outpatient, and I'm feeling really good. I really, really am. And I get people a lot on various social media platforms that ask me if I will talk about my weight loss. I want to, but I feel like if I sit down and I talk to you guys about it in detail, I'm going to have to make notes, because I want to go over the who, what, when, where, why, and hows. But also I don't want to trigger anyone. I don't want to drag in toxic people, because the conversation of weight loss is always, it's always brings in people that are not kind. And it's just not something that, not only do I not want to deal with it, I also don't want like the people that are here all the time that support me and that share how they feel, and they get like deeply personal stuff in my comments. I don't want them to be like scrutinized or attacked or have to deal with bullshit from people that would be dragged in by like a video like that. Because if I made a video like talking about my 90-pound weight loss, somebody that thinks that I make that type of content a lot is going to click it. But you know, I have learned from my years as a content creator that no matter what you do, you're wrong. Even when you're right, you're wrong. You don't actually truly have autonomy over your body. There's always people ready and willing to police your existence in the name of not policing existence. People will police your body, but tell you that you're not allowed to police theirs. They don't care why you did something. Like I lost weight because if I didn't, I was going to die. And I had so many people tell me, you know, that happens to thin people too. Yes, but I did everything that I could to heal my body. And the last thing that I could do was lose weight. And, yeah, it's just like this whole big thing. And if I sit down and I make a video about it, I'm going to have to make notes, and I'm going to have to probably, you know, at least semi follow a script. It's just like, am I ready for who that could potentially drag in? Like, that is the type of video that Obese to Beast reacts to, because there's no way that I can make a video about me losing 90 pounds and the backlash that I faced on social media and why I did it and how my reasoning behind it is never going to be good enough. Guys, I fully and completely and totally support autonomy over one's body. That includes gaining weight, losing weight, or not doing anything about your weight, just straight up not caring. I don't care. And I don't think that people should have to write a fucking novel size explanation on why they do the things that they do. I think that everybody, as long as somebody isn't pushing their lifestyle change on other people, who cares? You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here like, man, life's so much better and so good, and if you don't do what I do, you're wrong. No. I fully and completely believe in autonomy over one's body and one's existence, but that is not a thing that is paid back to me. I'm always like, if somebody's like, why did you lose weight? I'll tell them, no, you're wrong. No, you cave to misogyny, you cave to diet culture, you did this, you did that. And then I explained to them, like, no, I had liver disease and I was on the verge, the cusp of full-blown cirrhosis. And I had done everything to stop this, but lose weight. And I'm always met with, well, that happens to thin people too. Yes, I know. My brother also has liver disease and he's not overweight. But it was the last thing that I could do. So I did it. And that's not good enough either. Like, it's like this constant round and round and round and round with it. It's no matter what you do, you're wrong. No matter what you do, you're wrong. And yeah, I mean, even when, for those of you who don't know, I used to weigh 275 pounds and now I weigh 185 pounds. And even when I was 275 pounds, I had people tell me that I wasn't fat enough to have my experiences as a 275 pound person be valid. Like, you're not fat enough. Like, it's an iceberg of bullshit. And I would love to talk to you guys. I would love to open it up to you guys about it, but I think it will have to be like a separate video from a vlog, because I know that a lot of you watch me to like relax, you watch me before bed, like you watch me to like not feel alone, and I don't want that to be like the one video that I put out that day. So it may be a video that I make and then release separately along with a daily vlog. But also, if you guys want Epps and I to make like another podcast discussion video, you got to tell me what to talk about, and it can't be baity. It can't be a topic that's gonna like draw in negativity. You know what I mean? Like, we would love to do it again. It's so easy to just sit down and talk and have a conversation with somebody. But you got to tell us what to talk about, as long as it's not like something that's gonna drag awful people in. You know what I mean? And just like my weight related video, that very well could do that. I mean, all that has to happen is somebody's got to find that video and put it in a Discord, and there will be, you know, these fitness channels reacting to it. Like, and I don't want that, but it feels like it could possibly happen, and I don't want that. Anyways, I want to go, okay, it's 8:11. I'm going to go downstairs, see what D is doing. He just went to dinner with his dad and he just got home. I want to see what he's doing, and I'm going to go pick on him for a little bit, and then I'm probably going to take a bubble bath, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.